Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They move the tight end all over. Right back to the well. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Robinson looking to pass. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes a move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He'll pull it on the read. Jukes his way for more. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Trying play action. He's going for it all. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Robinson will throw. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
This offense has a second down play. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Complete downfield. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Wide receiver shows motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle and make a play on the ball.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. The aerial assault continues. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out quickly.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Second and 1, and they're going to make a line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this defense knew that they were going to be seeing some option in this game, and right now everybody's doing a nice job playing their assignments. On the third play of that drive, they were expecting it, and everyone communicating and all rallying to the football. That was nice to see it for the coaching staff.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You'd really like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's loose. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They'll try the right side. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes the connection. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Off play action on first down. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Trying to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And it's in for a touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So a drive there of 82 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Quickly to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up. They're going to run it. At the 45 on its way. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Robinson will throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Line getting set on second down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Offense set on first down. He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Here comes the offense on second down. Robinson looking to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Line gets set, first down. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. Sweet cut there. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
First and 10 for the offense. He's going to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's got an open man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about. And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. Unleashes to the end zone. He's in for the touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Handoff from the gun. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Robinson looking to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This drive facing a little adversity now after that last play. It's 2nd and 20. Robinson will throw. It's on target and complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Give to the running back. Loose ball squirting all over the place, and it went out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're on the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. And he's going to try to return this one. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll bring it back. It's good. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. A first down for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man down the middle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give to the left side. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run play action. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Robinson looking to pass. Got his man downfield. Tackle is made after the first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide out in motion. Pulls throws and fires complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got the quick completion. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew that he had the slant throw right in behind him.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The offense set for a 1st down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Stopped after making the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
At the 42, 3rd down coming up.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Give to the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And here comes the punt team.
On to punt it away.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
The give is to Smith. Smashes through.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Handoff from the shotgun. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Not really looking to score 3s. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to come. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker. First down for this offense. Robinson will throw. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
Now 2nd and 10. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Quick release on the RPO. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick strike complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Robinson looking to pass. He's got his man. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense out.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. They march 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Robinson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, picked off. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The offense starts with a short field. Wants to throw on first down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. To the house. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Pirouettes away from the defense. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Robinson looking to pass. He's going to take off, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see, and decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's good. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him and get the first down.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? And it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Caught over the middle. It's Garbers. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit too for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parks.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Smith takes the handoff. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last two plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second in.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Robinson will throw. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On the return, it's good. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Twist his way through. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. The offense coughs it up. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Robinson looking to pass. He's got him this time. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He wants to throw. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to throw it again. He caught it. And he's in for the touchdown.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella, the tight end, comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Barrels ahead. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Robinson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. They stripped it out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.